Hi everyone. I know it's a weird time, it's almost dinner and everything, but I wanted to come on here because right when I shared the post about my dermatologist, messages started coming in. What kind of sunscreen then? Listen, I want you guys to know that prevention is everything. This could have been damage that was done when we're super young. But it's so important what you put on your skin too. Sunscreen is important, but you want it to be, guys, especially if you're in Buffalo with me, that's something that, obviously we don't get the sun a lot, so we can be sun worshipers. But for sunscreen, I'm going to go through it. The ones that I use, I know it can be really sticky and icky and all those things with certain sunscreens. We don't want to wear it. And putting sunscreen on a child, I mean, I don't know what it is, but I feel like I always tell them, guys, I'm not Inspector Gadget. Come here. I got to put it in there, like, all those things. So I'm going to share with you what I love. Do not use any of the sprays on their face. I don't care if their eyes are closed and you say, don't breathe. Every time I see someone do that, I'm like, what? So I said a mineral-based or a zinc oxide, just mineral sunscreen. So I went into just to give you a little background, I went into my normal skin check. Like, guys, I get it. I don't remember my parents putting sunscreen on me a lot. I remember laying out. I remember swimming in my pool. I remember going tanning before prom because that's what you did. Look at me. I don't tan. I burn and peel and burn and peel. And, I always wanted to get tan and I love like that summer glow and all the things too, but it's not worth it. Like Nicole Kidman has like gorgeous skin. It's going to age us. I'm 44 now. We get wrinkly and gross and everything. So, that's why I put the post up saying, I don't know when this happened. So they just took a little. So when she told me, she's like, I'm going to do a little bit. I don't like the way this one looks. And she froze 2 things off my face because I felt like it had like a dry spot. I don't even know if you can see it. I tried not to wear any makeup. I just put a powder on real quick. I had like a dry spot and it was just bothering me and I noticed it. And so I mentioned that. She froze that off. And then she said, I don't like the way this thing is. And I'm like, what? I look at myself all the time. I'm always super conscious of putting sunscreen, especially like right here, my neck and my face. So what I use, a little bit of a hiccup. I was influenced by an influencer because I was trying to find a sunscreen that wasn't so thick. So I went back to this, and there's a lot of Neutrogenas out there, but this one in particular, just turn it around, says zinc oxide, 21%. That's it. And I'll explain later, what you want to look for, but that's all it says is zinc oxide. It's dry touch sunscreen. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it on Target. If you have the red card, you save percentages and you also get free shipping. So even if you want to order one thing from Target and you don't want to go in, you can order it and they'll ship it to you. Okay. The other thing is, Badger. I have never heard of that, Sarah. I don't know that one. So I only talk about what I know, but I'm always willing to learn. So this is what I was influenced to buy. And I'm not trying to bash a company. I'm just trying to share with you what you don't want in your sunscreen. So I went on the website. I was looking it up. It's called Glow Screen. And she was talking about how it adds a natural glow. It's so light. It's matte. I'm on their website and I'm like, where are the ingredients? Couldn't find them. And I'm like, all right. She's going over and over and over and over and over about this. She usually shares pretty clean products. And sure enough, it has, I'm not going to say it right, but I'm going to spell it. It's like octisalate or octisilazone. I don't know. So I don't know if it's going to come across backwards. Those two. So anytime a sunscreen has the ingredients with the O, you really don't want to use it. Now, will I use this up? I'll use it up. It is great. But those chemicals over time, okay, the skin's the biggest organ. You're taking all that in, goes into your bloodstream. They're hormone disruptors, can lead to other things. I'm not making claims or anything. I'm just saying if you can use a better sunscreen, why wouldn't you use that? So I'll continue to use this And once summer's over, I'll chuck it and that'll be it. Because sunscreen actually expires. Did you know that too? I had to chuck a whole lot of it. So, and it says on it, which is funny, clean chemical sunscreen actives. Clean chemical sunscreen. I don't know. It says reef safe, non-irritating, no synthetic fragrance, and vegan. But those two O ones, no bueno. So, my favorite, and it smells like sunscreen. Like, do you ever like how a little kid and they run past you and you're like, you smell like the beach? Is Sunbum, but it's the mineral one. This is the spray. It does not clog. I have bought another brand, Pacific, clogs every time. Every time, and it drives me crazy. This is Sunbun. The active ingredient is zinc oxide. And then when you look at the other ingredients at the bottom, it doesn't have the bad ones in it. Like, that's the only way I can say it. But it will say the active ingredients at the top. Just look there and look to see if it has the 0 or the O in it. That's not the one you want. But usually if it says mineral, like this one says mineral, this one says sheer zinc, so you know that that one is safe. 100% zinc oxide, and remember, you want UVA and UVB. This is very important. Don't just think, oh, whatever, and I'm just spraying whatever on. At least I won't get skin cancer. Guys, it's the stuff you're putting on your skin that they are now seeing as hormone disruptors, and this just smells good. I'm here to educate you because I didn't know. They also have a lotion. Like I said, don't tell your kids to close their eyes and spray their face. This one is 50. This one is 30. They do have a 50 one. I think I just ordered the wrong one. Again, this is not a Target. The spray at my Target, and I go in the stores. This one is. I love their brand, but this mineral one is 50. And again, zinc oxide is the only one. The other brand I do have is Kula. This is a really nice brand. It's on Amazon. It smells amazing. It's guava mango, but it is pretty pricey. And you know, kids with sunscreen, they're like, my kids are funny because they will take and squirt it all out. They put it all over their legs and then they jump in the pool. And they say, guys, if you're going in the pool, don't slather so much on your legs. Like, we'll get it when you're outside and running around. So these are my favorites. Just be mindful. Again, just like food, don't just throw out everything. Like, this is what I use, what I recommend, and what I love. And I hope it's helpful. Make the appointment for the checkup. I know, being Irish, I will never be tan. I will have color, but a lot of times I'm wearing a hat. I will cover up if I've been by the pool, and then I'll cover up, especially right here. Skin cancer can happen anywhere on your body, the tops of your ears. Make sure you get your kids. I know they hate it, and I know it's an SOB trying to get it on them. Trust me, I know. It was one of the worst things I hated doing, especially when they were all so little, trying to blend it in, and they're like, you're hurting me. Like, some comedian has to make a skit about putting sunscreen on a child. So be mindful. Reapply after a couple hours. If you've been in the water a long time, get out, dry off, reapply. It's worth it. And thank you for all the messages about everybody having biopsies. It's crazy. I was like, what do you mean? And I started getting dizzy, and then they gave me a shot, and I was like, this is the end. Nobody's dramatic. And so I have no idea when that'll come back. And guys, I didn't know it was there, just as a reference. So be mindful. I'll continue to use my chemical-free sunless tanning lotion too. So if you see me, that'll be me. If you see me tan, it's not because of the sun. So hope you guys have a great evening and stay safe.